So we're going to start with those little curved lines to separate some areas. We're going to do a landscape picture, so you will need separating different layers. On one layer, you're going to leave a big space. Now we're going to do the houses around that area. You can make any kinds of house you want. You don't have to copy mine. And also for the roof decorations, you're going to do your own decorations. If you're running out of ideas, you can copy mine, it's okay. So for the windows, doors, you can do your own shape. You can do like oval shape, triangle shape, flower shapes. It's all up to you. In this picture, we're going to practice a lot of different patterns, and which is showing the beginning. So you're going to use different patterns to create the background by yourself. On the lower side right now, we're going to making some plants. So you can do the grass, big leaves. You can do some flowers you want. Just remember, don't make too small, because when you make too small, it will be difficult to color. In this part, you can copy mine. You can just do your own stuffs too. Just add some different kinds of plants, go over each other, and some flowers. So we're gonna add in some trees. So when we finish the whole picture, you will see there's a lot of areas, like a hills, has like blank areas. You're gonna use your own pattern. Try to create your own pattern. You can also use the picture in the beginning. I give to you the pictures. You can use those patterns to create it by yourself. And then when you do the patterns, you don't need to draw them first. You can just use color directly. Use zigzags, waves, circles, flowers, shapes, just to do different patterns. Make a very colorful patterns. This is what we want to practice in this picture. For the drawing, for the coloring part, you can use marker. Marker is very easy to color, it's very fast. If you don't have a marker, you can use color pencil. You can also use watercolors. But if you decided to use watercolor, please tape your paper around. And use the techniques we learned before. Use the mixing colors, transition colors if you want. we just want to do really quickly in this picture. Just want to practice the patterns, practice the colors. Remember the contrast color we did before? In this picture, you also need to use contrast colors because contrast color let the picture stand out a lot. And you will see when we finish the coloring those parts, you want your house to stand out. So sometimes you can leave some area white. You don't need to color. So white color can stand out in a very colorful background. Just use your own creative, use your own patterns. I want to see everyone to having like a different pictures than mine. So I encourage you guys to use your own patterns. Okay, you can also copy, but try to change a little bit. Use your imaginations, use different kinds of lines, shapes, colors. When you do the plants in the front, you can use different greens like we always do. So you can use dark green, light green. You can also use color pencil to do the transition colors like we always practice. I think that will be really, really nice. Don't color everything in one color because the picture will kind of looks like too boring. You want them to look like having different kinds of shadings or different kinds of like levels. So that's why we always try to use different colors. In this part, I made a mistake. You can see the green is too similar, so I was trying to find another lighter color pencil to make it lighter. But seems like that doesn't work too much, but it's okay. Do colorings, just use your own colors. You feel like what is pretty for you, then use that colors. There's no right or wrong. Just adding something more, make your picture more full and make your picture like more prettier. Even those waves, I use many different colors to do the waves. So if you want to do waves too, you can use many different colors. You can also add in some more details inside the waves. When we do the tree, you can see we're adding one color for the tree trunk. You can also add some lines, darker colors for some decorations too. And then for the tree, you're going to use different greens. You don't want to just use one green because tree has the close one, the far away one. They have different shades of green when you see from the landscapes. So we want to use many different greens to create your picture. We color first, and then we're going to use darker color to add some details inside the tree. For the lower parts, that area you can use any colors you want, but you don't want to use green anymore because there's a lot of green already. So you want to use something else. And the picture is almost done. And then we're just adding some details, adding some more things inside your picture. And then move to the top. You're gonna adding more color patterns. When we do the color pattern, you see we didn't outline them. We just use color directly. Any color you want is okay. And continuing to work hard on your picture and adding some more colors if you see any place has a white areas. So we're gonna add more. now we're almost done. So we want to outline around the clouds so the clouds can be white colors. And now we're going to check the picture if any place you want to add more things, adding more colors. And you see we leave the house white so it stands out in a colorful background. And for the background, I think we can color a little bit. You don't want to use too dark colors, that's why I choose a really light color pencil to color very lightly. And we're done with that. After we finish this part, you can also use transition colors. Remember what we did for the bunny? So that one has like purple, pink. You can do those kind of transition color for the skies too if you want. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. Thank you.